Animals frequently encounter substances that are used as human drugs, resulting in some fascinating and unexpected behaviors. From caterpillars utilizing nicotine for protection to sheep munching on cannabis, these interactions reveal intriguing ways that animals are affected by human substances. As humans introduce various chemicals into their environments, animals unwittingly become exposed to these compounds. These encounters can lead to unusual behaviors that provide insight into wildlife's adaptability and ingenuity. While some of these interactions happen by chance, others involve animals intentionally seeking out these substances for their effects. Understanding these behaviors helps to illuminate animal ecology and highlights the wider impacts of human activities on wildlife. Here are 10 captivating examples of animals interacting with human drugs, showcasing the surprising and sometimes humorous ways they engage with their surroundings. 10. Nicotine defense in caterpillars. Tobacco hornworm caterpillars have devised a remarkable method to defend themselves against predators by feasting on nicotine-rich tobacco plants. Researchers from the Max Planck Institute for Chemical Ecology discovered that these caterpillars can sequester nicotine, using it defensively. When threatened, they emit clouds of nicotine-infused breath, which deters predators such as spiders with their toxic exhalation. This fascinating adaptation highlights how caterpillars transform the chemical defenses of plants into tools for survival. By repurposing nicotine, they can effectively fend off threats, showcasing the complex dynamics between plants and herbivores. Studying these unique adaptations emphasizes the importance of understanding plant-animal relationships and their ecological ramifications, inspiring new strategies for pest management and conservation efforts. 9. Eucalyptus-induced lethargy in koalas. Koalas are renowned for their long hours of sleep, often resting for up to 20 hours daily. This behavior is largely due to their diet of eucalyptus leaves, which contain toxic compounds. These substances require considerable energy to detoxify, contributing to the koala's drowsiness. The unique microbes in their digestive systems help break down these harmful compounds, enabling koalas to safely consume otherwise poisonous leaves. However, humans cannot safely ingest eucalyptus. It contains eucalyptol, or cineol, an organic compound that can be toxic in high amounts. Nonetheless, humans have harnessed eucalyptus leaves and oils for medicinal uses, as eucalyptus oil is recognized for its antifungal and antiseptic properties, often used in treatments for coughs, colds, and chest infections. Additionally, eucalyptus tea can provide a safe amount of eucalyptus oil. 8. Cannabis and sheep. In a peculiar incident, a flock of sheep in Thessaly, Greece, began exhibiting strange behaviors after consuming 220 pounds of cannabis from a greenhouse. Severe weather conditions had destroyed their usual grazing grounds, prompting the sheep to search for any remaining crops. Once they entered the greenhouse, they devoured what was left of the medicinal cannabis plants, causing considerable damage to the crop. The shepherd reported that upon their return from the greenhouse, the sheep displayed unusual behavior, including jumping higher than goats, a behavior typically atypical for sheep. This incident provides unique insight into how THC, the psychoactive compound in cannabis, can influence livestock behavior, resulting in hyperactivity and other changes. This unexpected exposure underscores the broader implications of human drugs on wildlife, revealing the need to consider how agricultural practices and extreme weather can create unintentional interactions between livestock and human substances. 7. Caffeine buzz in goats. Goats are known to nibble on coffee plants, which contain caffeine, a potent stimulant. The legendary discovery of coffee is often attributed to Ethiopian goats that became unusually lively after consuming coffee berries. Observers noted that these goats displayed elevated energy levels, frolicking and jumping more than usual, which intrigued local herders and eventually led to human coffee consumption. When goats eat coffee berries, the caffeine stimulates them, boosting their alertness and activity levels. This natural experiment in the Ethiopian highlands offers insight into how caffeine affects animals. The goats' energetic responses after eating the berries showcase caffeine's stimulating properties long before humans began consuming coffee for its invigorating effects. This fascinating interaction highlights how naturally occurring substances can influence animal behavior and the serendipitous discoveries that arise from observing wildlife. 6. Methamphetamine in waterways affecting trout. Recent studies have uncovered that brown trout exposed to traces of methamphetamine in waterways exhibit signs of addiction and withdrawal. These fish, found in polluted rivers, display significant behavioral changes linked to the presence of the drug. Methamphetamine contamination usually occurs due to wastewater discharge, affecting aquatic ecosystems and their inhabitants. This addiction alters the trout's natural behaviors, making them more lethargic and less responsive to stimuli, which can disrupt their feeding and mating habits, ultimately impacting the wider ecosystem. The presence of such drugs in the environment underscores the urgent need for better wastewater treatment and environmental protection measures to safeguard wildlife. Understanding the effects of pharmaceutical and illicit drug pollution on aquatic life is vital for developing effective conservation strategies. This case illustrates the broader implications of human actions on ecosystems and highlights the need for sustainable practices. 5. Cannabis treatments for zoo animals. Cannabis is increasingly being utilized to treat various ailments in zoo animals, addressing issues such as inflammation, pain, anxiety, and stress. Veterinarians have successfully administered CBD and THC to various species, including elephants, lions, ferrets, and parrots. For example, Nydia, an Asian elephant suffering from chronic foot problems, showed significant improvement in her appetite and mood after receiving CBD, which helped her gain weight and alleviate pain. While the use of cannabis in veterinary medicine shows promise, it faces challenges such as legal restrictions and a lack of extensive research. Nevertheless, veterinarians around the world advocate for more studies and regulatory changes to integrate cannabis into animal care. This approach holds potential for enhancing the health and well-being of numerous animals suffering from chronic conditions. The evolution of pet medications is quite fascinating. Veterinary medicine increasingly mirrors human healthcare, with new treatments emerging for pets that closely resemble human medications. Companies like Zoetis are at the forefront of this movement, developing innovative drugs to address various pet health concerns. For example, Zoetis recently introduced Librela, a monoclonal antibody treatment for osteoarthritis pain in dogs, marking a significant milestone in animal healthcare. This trend is fueled by a growing recognition of pets as family members, leading to heightened demands for advanced treatments. Veterinarians now utilize medications such as CBD and THC to manage pain, anxiety, and other conditions in pets, demonstrating the overlap between human and animal medicine. This shift emphasizes the necessity for continued research and development to enhance the quality of life for pets. In Watertown, Connecticut, a pair of black vultures were discovered intoxicated after consuming alcohol-soaked fruit from a dumpster. Local animal control found the birds unable to stand and exhibiting signs of severe disorientation. They were taken to a place called Hope, a rehabilitation center for birds of prey, where staff initially feared poisoning or avian influenza. After thorough examinations, it was revealed that the vultures were simply drunk. This incident occurred on a street lined with bars and restaurants, making it likely that the vultures accessed dumpsters filled with discarded cocktail fruits and meats. Christine Cummings, the director of a place called Hope, noted that the birds exhibited drunken behavior, such as stumbling and flailing. After receiving fluids and a safe space to recover, the vultures regained their balance and composure. This unusual case highlights the broader issue of how human waste, especially food waste, can affect wildlife, stressing the need for secure waste disposal practices to prevent animals from coming into contact with potentially harmful substances. By understanding and addressing these interactions, we can better safeguard wildlife from the unintended consequences of human activities. Veterinarians increasingly turn to medications similar to those used for humans to treat pets. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs like Previcox and Galliprant are commonly prescribed for managing pain in dogs, effectively reducing swelling and stiffness. However, these medications must be used with caution to avoid toxicity, as accidental ingestion can lead to severe health issues, including liver damage. It is vital to refrain from giving pets human medications like Tylenol or ibuprofen, as these can be extremely toxic and lead to serious health complications or even death. If a dog ingests these human medications, symptoms can include abdominal pain, vomiting, and lethargy, and in severe cases, it may be fatal. Therefore, pet owners should always consult a veterinarian before administering any medication. In Brazil, scientists have identified a troubling trend of sharks ingesting cocaine discarded by drug traffickers. When authorities pursue traffickers, they often dump their cargo into the ocean, leading to marine contamination. Sharks, known for their curiosity, inadvertently consume these substances, resulting in erratic and altered behaviors. Researchers studying these cocaine sharks have observed significant changes in their activity levels and social interactions. The sharks display increased aggression and unusual movement patterns, raising concerns about broader ecological impacts. This contamination affects not just the sharks, but poses risks to the entire marine ecosystem. The presence of cocaine in the ocean highlights a serious environmental issue linked to human drug trafficking activities. Scientists emphasize the importance of further research to fully understand the impacts on marine life and develop strategies to mitigate this pollution. Addressing this problem is crucial for protecting marine biodiversity and ensuring the health of ocean ecosystems. By the way, if there's any topic in this video that catches your eye, just comment down below and let me know if you want me to make a separate video on it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Wow, you guys have made it till the end of the video. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch another one of my videos right after this one. So go ahead and check it out. Thanks for sticking around. See you soon. Until then, peace.